Hi there, Fashion Crossroads fans. It's Wednesday wardrobing. It is time to talk trends. I'm Kylene. If you don't know me, I'm the owner of Fashion Crossroads in downtown Casper, and we just celebrated 51 years in business as a second generation woman-owned business. So we're super excited about that. So I've been doing the Wednesday Wardrobing Trend Series now for a little while. If you've missed any previous videos, you can always check them out on our YouTube page, Fashion Crossroads Inc. Tonight I wanted to talk about denim trends, and we had Kathy Holman, aka Prairie Wife, you'll see her on the screen behind me, as kind of our guest model last week for our Stars and Stripes collection. She is actually modeling several of the jeans I'm going to be showing you tonight, so I just wanted to have that going in the background so that you could see those jeans on an actual person, see what shoes she's wearing, all of that. And all of these pictures are coming from our online store, which is fashioncrossroadsinc.com. So let's talk denim trends. Okay, so first and foremost, you guys know that wide legs are really in, and there's a couple trends that I wanted to point out to you. So one is the trouser style wide leg. This is a really good example of that because you've got this really kind of dressy waistband and the trouser style pockets as opposed to the pockets that are normally up here. So this would be considered a trouser style wide leg jean. It does have the nice pockets on the back, but this is kind of like a little dressed up jean, so something that you would wear with like a button down front blouse or a little bit dressier blouse, and then maybe a heel with these bottoms instead of like a casual pair of shoes, just because of the trouser style, which lends itself to a little bit dressier look. If you're short and you're wearing wide leg pants, you're always going to want to wear a heel. Way more doable. If you're taller, you know, you can get away with loafers or some other kind of dressy flats. But if you're shorter, a heel is really going to help you pull these wide leg pants off. And you don't want them dragging on the ground. You don't want them dragging on the ground behind you, or you don't want to be stepping on them. So having the right hem length is really important. They need to come, you know, to about the middle of your shoe, ideally. They can sit about an inch above the ground, but you definitely don't want them dragging on the ground. So take the time to get them hemmed. If you love this trend, but you're short like me, make sure that you take the time to get them hemmed so the length is right. That's really, really important. Here's another wide leg trend. So this is like the really full wide legs that are happening. This one has this kind of diagonal seam, which I'm seeing on a lot of wide leg jeans now, which is a really cute look. And then it also has the two-tone bottom. So you've got the darker stripe at the bottom with that raw edge. So that diagonal seam is going to help give the legs some shape, some visual shape. Another trend that's happening with this jean is the vintage wash. This lighter wash is a great wash for summer. So it's a great lighter weight denim that you can wear in the summer and still be super comfy. This kind of a jean, this casual jean, you know, it's your classic kind of 5-pocket denim, classic little denim back pocket. This is something that would be super cute with a real casual, fun tennis shoe, like something like this, and a little t-shirt. But you do want to make sure, again, that the hem length is right. And that if you're shorter like me, I would highly recommend, again, over a flat shoe like this, wearing maybe a tennis shoe with a little bit of a wedge in it like this one has, but not something like this, because again, those wide legs are going to make you look shorter if you don't get some extra height in your shoes. But the wide leg trend is fun. I love wearing mine with cowboy boots. That's just good combo for me. My cowboy boots have a little bit of a heel, so it gets me up a little bit higher, but it's still, you know, cute and trendy, and it makes it work for my 5'3" stature. One trend is we're still seeing tons of cropped jeans and tons of embellishment at the bottom. So the frayed edge is still really happening. Remember, when you're wearing cropped jeans, that's an ankle length jean. You want, the ideal length is to hit an inch above the ankle bone. There again, if you're shorter, you can wear a heel to help raise you up and get that jean in that right length. But if you don't get it in the right spot, they're going to look like high waters, which none of us want. So be particular about where that jean is hitting you. That's really important to pull these styles off. I also like this one too because of the, again, that vintage wash, which is great for summer, and it's again a nice lightweight denim. Then we are still seeing the girlfriend style jeans. So girlfriends are like the boyfriends of a few seasons ago, but they're not as oversized. They're not meant to look like you're wearing your boyfriend's jeans. So they're looser through the thighs, looser through the hips and the waist, but they still have shape to them. So it's a really wearable style. This particular one is cuffed at the bottom, and it can be unrolled. So I'm seeing everything this year from these skinny little cuffs to a much wider cuff like this. And the great thing about this jean is you could do whatever you wanted. You could style this jean anyway, whether you left it down fully, you cuffed it skinny, or you cuffed it wide. You have the option, which is really nice. And then wearing it down in the winter then gives you like a kind of a 3-season jean, which is great. And I do love the girlfriend style. Then also happening are Bermudas. Jean Bermudas are totally happening. I heard somebody say, well, that's an old lady jean. It really isn't. It's totally trendy again. We just have to get that idea out of our heads that only old ladies wear Bermudas, because that is not the case. Capris are trendy again. Bermudas are trendy again. And again, this is a really nice length if you don't want to show your knees. That's true. That's a practical side of a Bermuda. But it's also, I mean, this is something that you could probably get away with on a casual Friday because it is longer and it goes down to your knee, if not over your knee. Fun little style of short, cuffed on the bottom. And these ones, again, can be uncuffed too. So you have some ability to adjust the length that you want them to be. Notice also the cargo pockets. That is another trend that's really happening right now in denim. The little cargo pockets on the front and then the little bit bigger cargo pockets on the back. And then colored denim. We are still seeing colored denim be a thing, and of course what makes it new and trendy and fresh is the new colors that come out every single season. So this is a straight leg jean. It's got the raw edge, so again you're seeing that raw edge. The straight is probably the easiest across the board to wear. It's not super wide, it's not super skinny, it's slim enough that you can cuff it if you're short and still like do the whole ankle length without having to get your jeans hemmed. So that is a great way that you can wear a straight leg jean, make it that ankle length for you without the investment and the hassle of having to get it hemmed. But colored denim, huge trend, and again, worn at an ankle length, cuffed or uncuffed depending on how tall you are. That's a really fun trend. Look at these two new beautiful colors. I love these. So these are two key colors that are really happening throughout the whole market. So you've got this beautiful kind of soft pinky peach and then this gorgeous kind of robin egg blue. Both of those are exactly the same jean as the green one I just showed you. They've got the raw edge on the bottom, the straight leg. So again, easy to cuff and make them an ankle length. If you're shorter, you can do the wide cuff, you can do the skinny cuff, but that's an easy way to make that jean fit your length. without having to do alterations. So on the ankle jeans, I think a little heel is really cute with an ankle jean. They're also adorable with the fun tennis shoes, you know, the casual tennis shoes. That's a great look to wear with an ankle jean. And I think even with us shorter women, we can pull the tennis shoes off. If we just make that cuff just a tidge shorter than ankle, then we can pull the flat tennis shoes off with that style and still make it look good. If you want a little bit longer ankle style, I still recommend a heel if you're a little shorter, just because it just makes that that style a little easier to pull off without looking short and dumpy. If you're tall, you can do whatever you want. You've got the length and the height, so you can wear these fun little flat shoes and make that ankle length work really great. All right, you guys, so a couple things you're going to want to know about. This weekend is Memorial Day weekend, pre-Memorial Day weekend. We are closed on Monday to celebrate the holiday, but Saturday we have a special deal. I made a special buy from Liverpool, and for one day only, the items that I bought for this special buy are going to be 40% off. So there's a skirt, there's several tops, cute, and the prices are going to be amazing, but that's Saturday only. And then starting today, we started a Kendra Scott sale. So every Kendra Scott item that's regularly priced is 20% off if you buy one, 25% off if you buy two or more. That's every single piece. And then every Kendra Scott item that is already on sale at 20% off is an additional 30% off for the weekend. So that is happening now online and in store. It'll go through Monday, but of course the store is closed on Monday. So if you wait till Monday, you're going to be getting that deal online. All right, have a great rest of your night.